Welcome to the Humber Athletic Center for this doubleheader of basketball this afternoon between the Humber Polytechnic Hawks and the Niagara College Knights. First up, we have the women's playing in what's a rematch of the opening game of the season. Andrew Milani, Kyle Dalton on the call for the doubleheader here this afternoon. And Kyle, unfortunately, Humber lost that opening match at Niagara. It was 59-52 for that one, so Humber looking out for a little bit of revenge here this afternoon.
Yeah, a little bit of a revenge spot for the Hawks. They've got off to a good start after the loss to Niagara. They've won 3 in a row, so it's been a good response for them. But keep an eye out for Kia Watt. She struggled in the first meeting of the season between these two teams, which was the opening game of the season. 4 of 18 from the field for only 12 points, but she's responded in a huge way since then, including a 29-point performance in the home opener against Mohawk with the victory. As we get a look at her season stats so far, 18.8 points per game, which is one of the best in the OCAA. But one of the key stats for her is she takes over 20 shots per game, which is the highest in the OCAA. So they're feeding her the ball, and I'm sure we'll see more of that here this afternoon.
Definitely a dynamic factor on offense. The 3-time first-team All-Star and the All-Canadian representing the Humber Hawks today. And on the other side for Niagara, they're led by Janie Harrison, who is such a threat on both ends of the court.
Yeah, she is. She's just about 0.7 rebounds away from averaging a double-double to start off the season. She's always been a factor for the Knights and one of the big reasons why they picked up a bronze medal in back-to-back seasons. And she's hoping to lead her team to another good season and off to a good start, 3-0 for Niagara.
And we will turn it over to the sideline for the national anthem and player introductions.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the nest here at the Humber Athletic Center for tonight's OCAA Women's Basketball matchup between the visiting Niagara Knights and your Humber Hawks. At this time, we would ask you to please stand up if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Please welcome your officials for the game. The first referee, Tashana Higgins. Second referee, Rohan Thompson. And the crew chief, Michael Brooks. All right, everybody, it's time to welcome the starting five for both the teams. Firstly, for the Niagara Knights. A 5'8" point guard from Vernon, Ontario, number 1, Jamira Russo. A 5'6" guard from Hamilton, number 4. Number 7, Airborne Destiny.
first-year players in the starting lineup for the Humber Hawks. Karina Winter-Josephs and Persia Martin-Brown. And on the side of Niagara, it's an all-veteran starting lineup. Trio fourth years, a second year, and a third year. Now, Kyle, it's getting that time for Humber to defend the nest. Hawks have a great record here at home, but obviously a little bit of a challenge here, as we alluded to in the opening.
Yeah, and with the absence of Tasia Wareham to start off the season, fifth-year player, usually we would see her in the starting lineup. It gives some of the rookies an opportunity here to make an impression early on in the season.
And to help develop that rotation as the season goes on. Humber wins the opening tip-off. Winter-Josephs carries the ball past the timeline. Okay, Watt handed the ball. Oh, some defense. Passes it back to Winter-Josephs. Loses it, gets it back. Trying to work her way around. A little bit of a hook shot there. That won't go. Niagara coming back the other way. Will win over the head of Harrison. Staying up top of the key. Almost a steal there by Martin Brown. Working the ball well. Three-pointer is up, no good. Bouncing around. Rebound ripped out by Martin Brown. Fought back. Foul there on the play. Martin Brown doesn't look thrilled that she was called for the foul there.
Yeah, it's just the extra effort there from number 7, Destiny, for the Knights. And both these teams, they really don't shoot the three that very well. Both teams are near the bottom of the OCAA in terms of percentage and attempts. So you'll see a lot of the points being done inside the paint, as we saw Destiny there missing the first free throw.
Destiny has the size on her side, standing at 6 foot, the native from Venice, Italy.
And although both these teams don't really shoot the three ball very well, they defend it very well, though. So it's a give and take on both sides.
1 for 2 on those opening free throw attempts, and Humber coming back the other way, looking to put their first points on the board. That's going to be a common foul called there.
You can see the activity on the defensive side just in the first 2 possessions from the Knights early on. Alexis Bell just a little bit handsy on that one, but you can see the active effort on the defensive side here with the Knights starting off man-to-man.
Baptiste passes it off. Winter-Josephs throws up a shot, no. Rebounded cleanly by Destiny, working the ball up court. Harrison passes it off. Mitchell with it. Goes back. Destiny the handoff to Rousseau. Inside Harrison. Dribbles, passes out. Shot clock running down. The three-pointer. Air balls. Some great defense there by the Humber Hawks.
And that's what you want. If you're the Hawks, you want the Knights taking those late shot threes. Where they work their game is down low with Jenny Harrison. That's where they like to do most of their damage. When they're taking deep threes like that, that's where the Hawks want them to be taking those shots.
And the Hawks defense working really well down low, though. Really milking that shot clock for all it was worth. Shot. Del Mundo, no good. Rebounded cleanly there. Shot off, almost rolls off the back of the backboard there by Martin Brown. Niagara coming back the other way. Humber still looking for their first points. Going inside with the shot, that misses. Another good run of defense here by the Hawks.
Yeah, good defense from Baptiste on that one. Still looking to get Watt here a shot early on, 2 minutes in.
Del Mundo forcing her way inside. She loses it. Harrison, a nice steal there. Coming back up the other way, met by Baptiste. Pass off to Rousseau. Going inside, finds a lane, puts it up. That's good.
Yeah, just a really good individual effort there by Rousseau. And the help defense came from Baptiste, but just a little bit late.
Kiawat leading the ball up court here. Hasn't put up a shot yet. Goes inside, puts it up. There we go, called for the foul there, even though she didn't get it in. One more look at that last shot. Kyle, what do you see here?
Yeah, just a one-man defensive play there, and then the secondary help just a tad late. And a good finish there inside by Rousseau.
Kiawat at the free throw line. Makes her first. Humber finally on the board with the point here. About a quarter of the way through the first quarter, and Marley Bonnick finds her way onto the court. That one just rims out. Kiawat 1 for 2.
Watt just under 60% from the charity strike this season.
Russo running through. Looking for a pass. That's Bell. Off the front of the rim, no good. Kiawat quickly putting it the other way. Gives it away. Harrison will pick up that one. She'll get the steal. Put up. Sarah Baptiste with some great defense, but Niagara will hang on to the ball.
Yeah, really good defense there from Baptiste coming back 1-on-2 and able to stay with Harrison. Nice to see Marley Bonnick into the game as well. Yeah, she missed the entirety of last season with that knee injury. So nice to see her back in early on in the season.
And the season before, she was such a presence here for these Humber Hawks, especially inside. And they're going to give the ball to her right away. Puts up a shot. That's good.
And that's where she loves to do her work, right at that elbow. And just so natural from there, and the Hawks finally get a field goal.
There we go. Back on defense now. Russo directing traffic. Harrison for 3. No good. Bonnick with the rebound.
Sorry to interrupt. That's exactly where you want Harrison shooting the basketball.
Watt, Bonnick thought about going for 3. Working her way inside, passed it out. Almost lost it there. Watt is trying to go inside, gets the ball back. The ball's out of bounds. Ball will be going back the other way to Niagara.
And you talk about Harrison, she only shoots 23% from 3 compared to how active she is down low. That's where if you're Humber, that's exactly where you want her, outside of the paint, because she's so good down below and able to finish under the rim. If she's taking those shots from outside, you'll take it. You'll live with that for sure.
Basic math, try and get them to take the low percentage shot. Russo coming in, putting up a shot. That's not going to be good. Kiawat leading the charge the other way. Pass it off, Omer. Bonnick from the foul line, no. Here comes Niagara the other way. Great pace in the opening stages of this match. Block there, down low. Scrap for the ball, and they're going to call jump ball.
Yeah, possession pointed in the Niagara favor, but it's Baptiste on the back end of that play with an incredible block to potentially save an easy layup there for the Knights. And Baptiste, we know how good she is defensively, and she's always active on both sides of the floor.
Great defense early on here. This one already kind of has the feeling of a playoff matchup.
Very scrappy so far.
Absolutely. Good job by Niagara to free themselves up for that 3, but that one misses. Nice little pick play, but Niagara couldn't capitalize. Baptiste carrying the ball the other way. Bonnick top of the key. Pass it off, Winter Josephs. Working the ball around, looking for a lane inside. That's going to be charging against Beverly Omer.
Yeah, it was a really smart play by Harrison, just waiting for the contact. She knew Omer was going to come in and try to come around the defense, and she stood there and just took the charge.
Still tied 3-3 here about midway through the first quarter. Niagara looking to break this deadlock. Harrison works it inside, gets fouled, she'll shoot 2. It's going to be against Winter Josephs. Humber already on their 3rd team foul. Harrison makes her first, no problem.
Yeah, just under 60% from the line for Harrison this season. In the first matchup between these two teams, she was 13 points. She was only 3 of 16 from the field, which is, of course, not that efficient, but she was 6 of 10 from the line. So she still got to her spots, but wasn't able to finish. So I'm sure she's hoping for a good bounce back performance from herself here this afternoon against Humber.
We'll continue to keep an eye out for her as this match continues to go along. Baptiste top the key. Nice little move going down low, puts it up. And she'll shoot 2. Foul will be on Destiny Paquin. Both teams now 3 team fouls as Janine Harrison takes a break. She's going to go to the bench. One more look at that foul.
And Baptiste, similar to Harrison, she does so well down low. She makes that first free throw. She's so efficient down low and in the paint. And that's where, if you're the Hawks, you want her doing her work down there.
Baptiste 1 for 2. And it's a perfect trip to the line. Humber ties the game up at 5. Niagara coming back the other way. It's Megan Lowe's. Met by a couple Humber players there. It's going to be a jump ball. Great job there. Who was that? Was Persia Martin-Brown.
Yeah, they had Lackshane, number 3 for the Knights, down this near side on the left side, all alone. For the pass never found on the hands there by Megan Lowe. She never saw her as Watt checks back in.
Quick break for her as Michaela Peel comes out.
Yeah, you won't see many times Watt off the floor here this afternoon, as the Hawks will actually regain possession. Watt's up to 36.5 minutes per game, so she's out there a lot, especially early on.
On average, takes about a minute break each quarter. Watt going down low, puts it up, she's fouled. Met by a trio of Knights players in the paint. And she'll go back to the charity stripe. The scrappy complexion of this one continues, Kyle, as a lot of fouls, a lot of shots down low, and a lot of defense.
Yeah, I think both teams just trying to get a feel for how this one's going to play out. And like you mentioned, so far it's been a lot of fouls. Niagara with already 4 team fouls. Hawks have 3, and we're barely past the halfway mark of this first quarter.
And usually in games where teams miss shots, you see those transition layups in there, some easy shots coming away there. Humber forcing the turnover there. Great job.
Yeah, full court press right away. Might have caught the Knights off guard there.
Yeah, but I was saying before, though, so usually in the games where you see teams missing shots, usually you see more transition attempts. But in this case, both teams rushing back on defense. Really, the commitment there to D has been tremendous today so far. Kia Watt for 3. Yes! Makes it look easy from deep.
Kia Watt's not known for her 3-point shooting, but she makes no mistake on that one. And a foul here, Andrew, on Humber.
Niagara taking advantage of that full court press by the Humber Hawks and working that ball up court rather quickly on that play. Persia Martin-Brown getting the foul call.
Watt was 0 of 5 from 3, as that free throw is good in the last meeting between these two teams. So she struggled a little bit this season from 3, 2 of 10 in the last home game where she put up 29 points. But a good start for her.
Makes both.
Yeah, Watt already up to 6 points, which is a game high.
Marley Bonnick back into the game after a quick rest. Humber looking to extend their lead by 5 points again or more on this possession. Bonnick fakes the handoff. Inside, Kia Watt puts it up, fouled again, gets the end one. Kia Watt already having a tremendous match here in the first quarter, up to 8 points already.
But what a play that was by Marley Bonnick. She's sitting at the top of the key, and she's waiting for the space to open up, and she finds Kia Watt. And whenever you're looking for somebody, you find Kia Watt, it's always a good thing.
Absolutely, such speed and so dynamic down low. And she completes the 3-point play. Niagara back on offense. Humber, that full court press, almost worked there. That ball tipped away. 3-point shot misses. Here comes Kia Watt coming down court, storming. She was looking for Omer down low. It's tipped away, but they'll hang on to the ball.
And if you're the Hawks, you'll give the Knights those threes all game long. They don't shoot the 3 ball very well, and until they prove that they're going to make those shots, I think they'll be confident with letting them have it.
Bonnick, great move to get inside, and she'll get a chance here to 3-point play as well.
And with that, we're going to get a full You could say a hockey line change here from the Knights, a full 5 change.
The wholesale change in effect here.
Yeah, Kimball McKenzie, first-year head coach, not happy with how the last couple possession has gone.
He's going to send his starters back out there on the court. They're going to close out this first quarter.
And it's really been Bonnick and Watt as Bonnick finishes up the 3-point play.
Great pace here. A lot of back and forth in the opening few minutes. Niagara getting set on offense. Harrison, long 3, that's long. Like you said, Kyle, they'll keep giving her those shots.
Yeah. Humber is very satisfied with having Harrison up top like that.
Ball out of bounds. It's going to be Humber ball. Baptiste is going to get the inbound done here.
And you can give credit to that Hawks defense. They're really not allowing Harrison to get comfortable down low, but just making her take those threes.
Baptiste was looking for Martin in the corner. That one tipped away. They'll stop the ball with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Martin, Bonnick. Bonnick trying to force her way inside, outside to Watt. Looking for a lane. That was some resistance here. Here come the Knights. Nice pass there by Harrison. A little outlet pass, but just out of reach of Destiny.
Yeah, it just slipped out of her hands there. I thought Harrison was going to maybe try to take it herself and maybe create some contact down low. Decides to go to the pass and just a little out of the reach there of Destiny.
Bonnick out to Kia Watt. Fake the 3. Bonnick picks her own 3 going inside. She loses it. Here comes Destiny. Working down low, puts it up, easy layup.
Strong finish down low by Destiny. She averages about 8 points per game, and that's a nice finish there.
Now it's Martin with it. The third-year player seeing her first action of the game. Baptiste trying to work her way inside. She's going to be called for charging.
Another charge taken by the Knights. This time it comes the way of Lexus Bell. The last one was Ginny Harrison earlier. And the Knights, they are one of the better defensive teams in the OCAA, if not one of the best. They give up the least amount of points per game at just 44. Yes, it's only small sample size, only 3 games so far of the season for the Knights, but you could see some of the fundamentals that they do have on defense.
Yeah, definitely on show here this afternoon. Work her way inside. Rousseau will miss, but she'll shoot 2. And for Humber, it's Sinat Garamue in the game for her first action. Wearing number 12, the third-year player from Ottawa, Ontario. Rousseau misses her first. The Welland native.
Actually her first attempt from the line this season for Rousseau.
This is both 0 for 2, but Harrison right there for the rebound. She'll put that in. Baptiste, nice little move to get past the timeline. Goes into the corner. That was some resistance there. Looking for a pass. She'll find Watt. Shot clock running down. We're at 7. Watt going inside, puts it up. That's off the rim. Knights coming the other way. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. That passing play went awry for the Knights, and the ball will be turned over the other way to the Hawks.
Yeah, another unforced turnover there for the Knights. And head coach Kimball McKenzie barking out some instructions there. Can't be happy with a couple of those turnovers. That has kind of stopped the Knights in transition.
Yeah, the Knights trying to force something a little bit there on the transition play. Going in there, that's a miss by Omer. Knights coming back the other way in transition. Harrison passes it off. 3-point attempt. That's no good by Bell. Get their own rebound back. Here's Destiny. Turns around, works her way in, shoots. And that won't fall, but she'll shoot 2 from the line.
Oh, well, he got the bench fired up. You see the men's team behind them as well.
They were ready to go.
They were. That was a really nice move by Destiny. She didn't get that bounce, though, but it was really good effort on the back end of that by Taryn Mitchell to save that ball on the near side and allow Destiny to have that opportunity. Destiny 3 points so far in the afternoon.
And she misses her first. Marley Bonnick and Karina Winter-Josephs back on the court for the Hawks. So the majority of the starting lineup out there for Humber. Destiny misses her second, just a little strong on that attempt. Humber secures the rebound this time. Winter-Josephs. Bonnick in the corner. The handoff to Watt. Long pass into the corner. Winter-Josephs forcing her way inside. That one rolled in and out, but couldn't find its way down. Bonnick will work her way in. Can't get that shot to go. Out of bounds will stay Humber ball with 14 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Harrison giving it her all there against Marley Bonnick, and the Knights have kind of moved into this zone defense here to try to stop Bonnick. And it's kind of worked out in the last couple possessions.
You wonder if Humber's going to adjust and maybe try and find an open three with all those bodies down low. There's a three-pointer right there. No. Bapti tries to save it. She does. Excellent job, Sarah Bapti, and the foul called there. And they'll send Beverly O'Meara to the line.
That's the constant extra effort plays by Bapti. Diving into the bench to keep it alive, and then O'Meara staying with the play. And gets fouled, and she'll go to the line here.
The second-year player from Scarborough. Chance to extend Humber's lead. Misses the first. 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's back and forth to start the game. Humber looking stronger as this quarter's gone on. She misses both. Destiny secures the rebound. Coming the other way. O'Meara almost picked it off. Harrison to the corner. Rousseau passes it out and finds her own bench.
Yeah, it's not a bad play by Rousseau, just couldn't find a body. You like the aggressiveness, and I think head coach Kimball McKenzie also thought that as well. The Hawks from the line have struggled a little bit so far today. They only really shoot it around 50%.
Bapti. That one's picked off. Bapti rushing back on defense, but not in time as the layup is secured, and they give the ball away again. Destiny securing that one. Back-to-back layups for Asia Strawn.
You don't see that too often. Back-to-back turnovers from Bapti. And a little bit lazy.
She hits
as
the deck hard.
Yeah.
Bapti, like you alluded to before, so good with their ball handling skills.
Yeah, she went down hard on that one after taking a hard foul. But yeah, something you don't see too often, like you said. Some back-to-back turnovers from Bapti, especially one from the inbounds you don't see. But on the other end, you see her aggressiveness to, even if that happens, she can go right back up to the rim, and she's up and doing well, which is a good sign.
Getting a round of applause here from the Humber faithful. But Humber was looking so strong down the stretch here, but all of a sudden it's back to a one-point game.
Yeah, 6-0 run here for Niagara.
Bapti a chance to extend the Humber lead back to 3, makes the first. Niagara's only going to have 4.8 seconds to work with here. Wonder if we see them try and throw up a prayer here and either try and take the lead or tie it up, depending on this free throw.
I think they look for Rousseau here, number 1. She's got really good speed, especially in transition. So it'll be interesting to see if they try to find her with only a few seconds to go.
Harrison, long inbound. Destiny trying to work her way in. Just a little strong there, and we'll stay at a 3-point game heading into the second quarter.
Yeah, I think that Coach CJ Nofuente not too happy about that last possession, giving Niagara a layup with only 4 seconds to go. But the Hawks catch a break there with a miss from Destiny. But not a bad quarter. I think both teams, if you talk to both of them, probably not loving the way that they're playing so far. But like we mentioned at the start, it was a bit of a scrappy beginning to the game. 5 minutes into it, we already had about 7-8 fouls. So I think both teams just checking in early on, trying to feel out the game. And, you know, it's already the second meeting between these two teams early on the season. So they know each other decently well, especially with last season, a lot of returning players and haven't played each other for the first game of the season this year. So I think a decent start for both sides and should be an interesting game moving forward.
And Kyle, I feel like I need to take a deep breath after that first quarter. It was very intense, like we alluded to before, but like a playoff kind of atmosphere to this game.
Yeah. Very scrappy.
Very scrappy.
No timeouts either, so both coaches just allowing their players to get going. As we got to look at one of the starters here, Maisel Del Mundo. I mean, last season with Del Mundo, she got off to such a hot start shooting the ball from distance from three. She was one of the better three-point shooters in the league this year. She's still trying to find her footing.
Yeah, still looking for her first points here this afternoon as we get a look at some of the stats here in our broadcast booth. She's 0 for 1 from the floor. Kia Watt, obviously the standout for Humber in that first quarter. 2 of 4 from shooting, 4 of 5 from the line, and that's an area that she's struggled with a little bit, under 60%, but doing great from the charity stripe here this afternoon so far.
And Andrew, I talked about it before, how the Hawks, you know, they'll let Niagara shoot those threes because they do not shoot the three very well.
Yep.
Statistically, they don't shoot the three very well. I'm looking at the stat right now in the first quarter, 0 of 9 from three.
Wow.
Is Niagara as a team. So if you're Humber and CJ Nofuente, you're telling your team right now, let them shoot the three because they know that, especially a player like Jenny Harrison, we've mentioned it before, she does all her work down low. When she's at her best, she's working in the paint. And you give credit to Marley Bonnick, who's been a presence down low in the first quarter. That's not really allowed her to get going. But Niagara 0 for 9, let them take the three. Until they can prove they can make the three, you're comfortable with letting that happen.
And Humber, kind of on the opposite end, you look at their shooting percentage, 4 for 14, but 1 for 3 from three. So you wonder, we talked about that defense that Niagara's playing, kind of playing players down low. I wonder if they're going to stretch the ball out a little bit, look for that deep ball a little bit more. But we're back in action here. Harrison getting us started with the layup.
Yeah, great two-man game there with Jameer Rousseau and Harrison. And like I mentioned, Harrison down low, that's where she does her best, up to 6 points now.
Kiwat working her way inside, looking for Marley Bonnick. That one tipped away. Will stay Hawks ball. It's going to be Kiwat to check it back in with 12 left on the shot clock. Bonnick going inside on Harrison, forcing her way in, puts it up. Just a little strong there. And that's going to be Asia Strong with the rebound. Niagara back the other way. Harrison, no look pass out to Russo, gets the ball back. Corner three, no good. Niagara struggles from three, continue. Winter Josephs going inside, gets the end one. Third one this afternoon already for the Humber Hawks.
And that lane opened up with having Bonnick and Harrison stuck up top, allowed that lane to open up, and a really nice finish down low by Winter Josephs.
Great play there by the first-year player from Brampton. And she completes the three-point play. Niagara back on offense. Destiny, no. Kiawad gets the pass from Bonnick. Stops up, back to Bonnick. Thought about jacking up a quick three, but won't. Bonnick setting a screen for Watt. Back out to the corner. Winter Josephs, no, that's long. Here come the Knights. Rousseau going inside, puts it up. Great job to get around the defense.
Yeah, she's got great speed, like I mentioned earlier. And like you said, nice job to get around Watt there.
Watt, top of the key. Out to Sarah Baptiste. Looking to free herself up. Nice little move to the corner. Three-pointer, Omir. No.
And you can see both teams are comfortable with allowing themselves to take threes.
Harrison end-to-end. She'll get fouled, but won't be able to complete the basket there, so she'll shoot two.
Like we talked about the Niagara struggles on three with the Hawks allowing it. It's the same thing happened on the other side. The Hawks really don't shoot the three ball well as a team so far this season. And you can tell Niagara, they're also just allowing them to shoot until the Hawks can prove that they can shoot it on a consistent basis.
Harrison makes her first.
And only one three-pointer in the game combined for both teams, and that was that Watt 3 early on.
Harrison goes 2 for 2. Humber looking to break the deadlock here after Niagara tied it up. Baptiste to the corner, Winter Josephs. Watt, good job working the ball. Inside, can't finish. Destiny the other way. Nice low move, loses the ball though, gets it back. Shot, Lack-Shane, yes! Niagara's first three-pointer of the game.
There you go, get them off the shine there as Lack-Shane, big time three.
Winter Josephs puts it up. That won't go. Destiny storming away, going end to end, passed it off. Foul called there. Referee's discussing. And it's going to be against Winter Josephs on Humber.
And maybe that three there from Griffin Lack-Shane gives the Knights a little bit of momentum. They now have the lead back after early on in the first quarter. But right now, especially here in the second quarter, the Hawks offense has really been a lot of one and dones.
And a chance here for Niagara to extend their lead by a half decade. That's one. Niagara looking very strong here in the opening stages of the second quarter, and they're up by 5. Baptiste with the rock.
An 11-3 run here for the Knights to open up the second quarter.
Baptiste to the corner. Almost lost there by Peel. And she does lose it.
Yeah, she couldn't corral it. Bounced off the line.
Substitution here for Niagara. Asia Strachan coming up for Taryn Mitchell.
Hawks had 7 turnovers in that first quarter and still led by 3. Pick up another there.
Can Niagara take advantage if the turnovers continue to pile up here for the Hawks? We'll see. Bring the ball around. Turnaround shot there by Harrison won't go. Hawks back the other way. Baptiste three-pointer. Yes! Nothing but net for Sarah Baptiste. Hawks back within 2. Rousseau, Harrison puts it up, just can't get that to go, gets her own rebound. Stripped away there by Peel. Great steal. Watt the other way. She loses it, but off Niagara, and Humber's gonna get a lucky break there.
Yeah, good effort on both sides of the floor. That Baptiste 3 in transition, and then Peel on the back end of the play to strip it away from Harrison, which is not easy to do, as we'll get our first timeout of the game coming from the Humber side with the Hawks trailing by 2 here in about the midway point of this second quarter.
Yeah, a lot back and forth. Really much like that last quarter, Kyle. You know, a lot back and forth here in the second quarter. And I guess there was a thing or two there that head coach CJ Nofuente didn't like, so a little bit of a timeout, a little bit of a rest stop here for these Humber Hawks. But what's your impression been of this quarter so far?
I think you have to like the response if you're on the Niagara side. You know, it was kind of a scrappy quarter for them. They trailed by 3 heading into the second quarter, but they've responded nicely. They finally hit that 3. I think that was a big one just to get a little bit of the momentum and confidence back from distance. And you can kind of sense Jenny Harrison playing a little bit better, especially on the offensive side, down low. I think we've seen a little bit more. She's not really giving out to that 3-point line like she did a little bit in that first quarter, pardon me. So I think from the Knights' perspective, you have to like what you're doing. On the other side for the Hawks, it's really about trying to pick up those second chance opportunities. A lot of one and done so far in the second quarter, so if they can try to pick up a few second chance points, it could go a long way.
And Harrison almost quickly filling up the score sheet here. Look at her stat line. Coming as advertised into the Hawks nest. Sarah Baptiste, top of the key. Del Mundo comes for help. She jacks one up. Yes! Nice three-pointer there, Maisel Del Mundo. The steal there. Humber can't secure that one though. Great full court press. Kiawat almost getting to that one. Harrison, pump fake there, passed it out. Long two for Harrison, no. Great energy here out of that timeout. Martin the other way. Del Mundo gets the screen. Kiawat now. Stops up, looking for a lane. Working her way through. Bapti, corner three. Yes! She's got her second of the game.
Back to back for Bapti. And it's what it creates on offense. She draws so much attention, especially down low. The help came and found Bapti.
Quick three-pointer, Mitchell, no. Bapti working for that rebound, she gets it. One of the Niagara Knights hit the deck hard. She's back up. Watt coming in, trying to find a lane, working it through, back to Bapti. And she's gonna be called for traveling. That was Kiawat. Ball will go the other way to Niagara.
Yeah, back-to-back three-pointers for the Hawks. Del Mundo, who we talked about at the end of that first quarter, she has the ability from distance. And then Watt, like I mentioned, just as she goes off here, she checks out of the game momentarily. She attracts so much attention down low, especially when she goes to the rim.
Yeah.
And with that zone defense, it collapsed down low. Nice dish out to Bapti with a wide open three.
And Humber looking great here out of that timeout, so good use of that timeout by CJ Nafuente. They're back on defense here. Passing it out. Puts up a two. Yes, that's good. Asia Strawn once again. He's had a strong start to the game here. Martin now. Tomir. Bapti. Back to Martin, loses it. Ball go back the other way to the Knights. Knights with an opportunity to tie it up here, but that'll be after a timeout taken by the Niagara Knights, their first of the game. And obviously Niagara feeling the momentum, maybe starting to go away from them a little bit here. So obviously a good use of the timeout here by Kimball McKenzie, the head coach in his first year.
Yeah, the Hawks responded really well after that one timeout. They trailed going into it. They responded by hitting a couple of threes, a couple from Bapti, one from Del Mundo. So a nice response for them, and I think that's what Niagara is hoping for on their side here, trailing by two now. And we've seen a couple of shifts in both sides here. Humber led for most of that first quarter. Niagara responded, and now Humber has responded. So we'll see how the Knights come out of this timeout, see if they can get the lead back here with 4:44 to go in the second.
It's still early. We're still not even at halftime yet, but it feels like this could be one of those games where if you have the ball last, you have a chance to close it out. A lot back and forth in this one. Number of lead changes already. Humber sitting up by two, but obviously long runway left to go here in this matchup.
Well, even the first game these two teams played against each other, it was really a game of runs. The Hawks led for most of the second half, but it was Niagara who led for most of the first, so lots of runs between these two teams.
Mitchell now. She's guarded by Winter Josephs. Working her way in, puts up a layup. That one misses, gets her own rebound though. Puts up another shot. That one went in and out. Some bad ball luck there for the Niagara Knights. Hawks the other way. Del Mundo jacks up a corner three quickly, and she makes it. Her second three-pointer of the afternoon. Humber now up by 5. Back on defense, Mitchell with it. Guarded by Winter Josephs, now Bapti to get the switch off. Nice move there to work inside. No foul called there on that Sinclair shot. And it's gonna be a foul against Asia Strawn.
Yeah, it was loose ball foul there on the hack. Niagara thought they got fouled in the play before that, but it's Del Mundo again with another three. I talked about it before. Last year she got to such a hot start. In her first 5-6 games, she was shooting the ball from three at just under 40%, which is just incredible. This year, not off to the best start from 3, just shooting it under 30%. But we'd love to see that. 2 threes here in the quarter from Del Mundo.
Maybe this can be the thing to get her going this season. Del Mundo with the ball again.
And they definitely need her from a secondary scoring perspective to get some of the relief off of Watt and Bapti.
Working the ball around from the corner, tried to get a pass. That's intercepted. Kalani Thomas with the first action of the game. Niagara back with the rock. Sinclair passed it off. Good ball movement here. Mitchell. Shot clock running down for the Knights.
Great defense.
Mitchell trying to free herself up. A little too strong on that shot. Get their own rebound. She'll try again. And that one not enough on that shot. Hawks going to come back the other way.
Yeah, 3 in a row missed by Mitchell, and she's gotten some tough bounces, really.
Yeah, and it's nothing to do with their work ethic there. Just some bad luck with the ball. Whistle blown.
Yeah, 5-second violation there on Martin Brown not moving with the ball, but we'll get another look here at the 3-pointer. Or rather, that is the 5-second violation.
Hawks back on defense. Hand off there. Harrison trying to force her way inside. Looking for the layup, won't go. A lot of contact down low, and it's going to be a foul against Humber, against Karina Winter-Josephs.
Yeah, it'll be on the floor, so no shots for Niagara. And Bapti will check back in here with the 2:44 to go. Hawks up by 5. Bapti leading the way right now with 10 points. Watt right behind with 9.
Humber still with a foul left to give here in the second quarter. Destiny working her way inside. She's fouled, she'll shoot 2. Room 1, Destiny. Having herself a pretty good afternoon here. 5 points on the board all in the first quarter, looking to make that 7.
And she's 1 of 4 from the line in the first quarter. A better start there. And that's the matchup down low to watch out for throughout this game. It's Bonnick and Harrison. And Harrison taps it away.
Foul called there. Harrison hitting the deck. It's going to be on Marley Bonnick.
Yeah, Bonnick. That's going to be number 2 for Bonnick, so something to watch out for if she picks up a 3rd here in this second quarter. And the refs trying to figure out if this is bonus time for the Knights. It looks like it is. Yeah.
And now a great foul there by Marley Bonnick, giving Niagara, let alone their best player, easy shots here from the line. Unfortunately for her, she misses her first.
Yeah, the Knights have left a good amount of free points at the line so far here tonight.
Harrison a chance to make it a 1-possession game, but she drains it. Full court press on by the Knights. They have to corral through traffic. Bapti over to Kia Watt, thought about it, fakes it. Bapti to Marley Bonnick. Outside to Thomas. Back out to Bapti. She jacks up a 3. No, air balls it.
Gotta put
Kia
it up.
Watt right there though. She jacks one up. Almost makes that circus shot. Wow. Niagara come back the other way. A chance to tie it up. A little bit of contact there. Marley Bonnick will not get called for the foul there. Bapti Del Mundo for 3. No, from the corner. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Inside, there was a wide open Megan Lowe's. but she can't hang on to the ball. Big break there for the Hawks.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple times, at least 2 or 3 times by the Knights here today, just losing track of the ball down low.
And just unable to take advantage of these defensive breakdowns by the Hawks. Bapti working her way in. Del Mundo wide open for 3. That one just misses. A good effort there by Thomas for the rebound. Bonnick to Watt. 10 seconds left. Shot clock running down. Watt forcing her way inside. Just can't put that one away. How'd that not go in? Rousseau with it. Harrison. You're going to take their time here.
And back up a little bit if you're Watt. Settle into the defense.
Lowe's gets fouled, and she'll shoot 2 from the line. Remember, Niagara is in bonus territory. Kia Watt getting called for her first personal of the game. Megan Lowe's the first-year player from Fort Erie, Ontario. Close to Niagara, of course. Lowe's to draw within 2, she makes it. Lowe's will take the bench. Kiawat to lead this offensive charge for the Hawks. Closing it in the final minute of the first half. Bapti fakes the handoff to Watt. Still at the top of the key. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Running low, puts up a shot. That's good by Beverly O'Meara. 4-point lead for the Humber Hawks, so it's back to a 2-possession game. Niagara calling a timeout here, looking to finish off this first half on a high. But Kyle, oh my, what a first half it's been.
What a first half, and just a great play by Beverly O'Meara. She's improved so much, especially over the course of last year. She got a lot of playing time midway through that season, and she's improved throughout, and this year off to a great start as well, and a nice finish down low for O'Meara. She's averaging just about 7 points per game this season, and making use of some time here as the Hawks try to figure out a way to close out this quarter in a positive way here. And on the other side for the Knights, I think they're hoping to try to at least bring this to a 1-possession game heading into the second half.
Yeah, and on the side of the Knights, it looks like they're a little bit overzealous. We've alluded to this before on some of those offensive plays. They've seen those cracks in the Humber defensive armor, so to speak, but at times where it looks like they've had the easy basket, they just haven't been able to capitalize. So a little bit of a chance to regroup and rethink some of that strategy here heading into these final moments of the first half.
Yeah, I think it's been a little bit of a frustrating afternoon for the Knights. They probably, if you talk to them, you could probably argue they should be in the lead right now with all the opportunities that they've had offensively from the line and some of the turnovers down low that we've seen. But get credit to the Hawks. They've battled throughout here in the first half and have given themselves an opportunity here to be ahead with the closing seconds of this first half.
Humber not making it easy on Niagara here. They're working the full court press. Niagara gets the ball down court. Destiny for the layup met by Marley Bonnick. She says no. Gets her own rebound. Somehow that rolls out of the rim.
Seen a few of those on this side.
Kia Watt milking that shot clock. Gets the ball handed back to her by Sarah Bapti. Puts it up. A little bit of a difficult shot there. Can't get it to go. Coming back the other way is Rousseau. Mitchell puts it up. How'd she make that falling down? What a shot. That was some contact, no call. Shot clock turned off. Final seconds here of the first half. Sarah Bapti with possession.
Hawks can hold here for the final shot. Set up Watt.
Will they go for a 2 or 3? We'll find out. Watt trying to bounce it off the body of Rousseau. Whistle blown. What's the call?
I think they're calling a kick ball.
Going to take a moment here to get that ball back. Rolled all the way back to the Humber defensive end.
It's going to be a timeout here on the floor, but I think the Hawks kind of caught a break there because it looked like Watt just threw it off the shin of the Niagara defender rather than just a full-on kick ball. So I think the Hawks catch a little break there. But they'll huddle up here for the final possession, look to get a good shot off here with 7 seconds to go.
Final timeout of the first half here for either time. They're both out right now, and chance for Humber to regroup with just 7 seconds left. The shot clock. And Kyle, do you expect him to go for a 2 or a 3 here in the final shot?
I think ideally you want to go for 2. I think if you're on the bench right now and you're CJ Nofuente, you're trying to figure out a way that you can get Watt the ball, of course. Maybe try to get down low and pick up a foul against the Knights, who they haven't really been in foul trouble throughout this game. They can find a way maybe to pick up a couple free throws or potentially a 3-point play. I think that's the move you want to go with if you're Humber right now.
Yeah, I wonder if we see a little bit of an option play here where it's kind of designed for Kia Watt to kind of get that inside basket, but if Del Mundo's open for 3, she's got to shoot it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Especially
as well.
from the corner.
We saw that earlier. Del Mundo is going to inbound the ball, but if you're the Knights, you want to definitely keep an eye on her. Sometimes the inbounder can get lost after the inbound, especially in late game situations.
And she could be a little slippery as well. 4 seconds left. Baptiste with the ball. So Del Mundo. Ball's going to go the other way.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Bonnick.
No, it's going to be on Del Mundo.
Potentially a legal screen.
Just 1.6 left to go for Niagara. And if they can nail a 3-pointer here, they'll take the lead heading into halftime, which would be huge. Destiny jacks one up. Off the backboard, no good. And we will head into halftime. Humber nursing a 2-point lead, but Kyle, going into this half, you do not feel that lead's going to be very safe, do you?
No, it could go either way right now. And the Hawks came into the second quarter up by 3. They'll leave the second quarter up by 2. So it just shows how tight this game is, and we're expecting another tight second half between these two teams here. Hawks looking to equalize the season series.
This game has definitely lived up to the hype, lived up to the billing. A great one here so far. Lots of offense, lots of defense. Basically anything you could want for here in this first half. We hope that the second's going to be just as good, and we will take a quick break here, and we'll be right back for the second half. Welcome back to the Humber Athletic Center for half number 2. Humber Hawks, Niagara Knights. Humber led in the opening half, 35-33. It was a back and forth affair. A lot of defense, a lot of shots put up, a little bit of everything. Niagara gets started here in the second half. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Humber coming back the other way.
Yeah, the Knights have struggled from the field all afternoon. They're only shooting 25% in that first half and 7% from 3. So they started off with a three-pointer here in the second half, and the Hawks will take that for sure.
Baptiste.
Great pass.
To the corner, yeah, seeing eye pass. Unfortunately, the three-pointer can't go for O'Meara.
And the Hawks actually shot it pretty well from distance in that first half. 38%, which is well above their season average.
Rousseau coming in, uses that speed to find the bottom of the basket there. And
Yeah,
she
nice
ties the
move.
game up.
Yeah, up to 6 points for Rousseau. She's got that ability with her speed on display there.
Yeah, if she can find a screen there, she's gone. Baptiste now stopping up. Watt with it, guarded by Rousseau. Looking for a lane, forcing her way in. Just a little strong there. O'Meara the rebound, can't get that one to go. That one picked up. Martin Brown going in there. She can't find that shot to fall. And O'Meara again, she gets it to go this time. Great show of offensive rebounding there by the Hawks.
Yeah, second effort, third chance there. And Hawks got to be pleased with that possession. Even though you get a couple misses, you love the effort.
Rousseau. Pass it off to Mitchell. Looking for the pass down low to Destiny. Won't find her, out of bounds. It's going to go the other way to Humber.
Yeah, turnover for Niagara, their 7th of the game.
Baptiste now. Hand off there to Del Mundo. She's got a few three-pointers already in this one. Ball back to Baptiste, going around the horn. Looking for a lane, going down low, stops up. Back out to Martin Brown. To O'Meara.
Got to put something up.
End of the shot clock. That one just hits the rim, just avoided that 24-second violation. Harrison rushing end to end. Looking for the pass for Destiny. That one picked off. Baptiste securing the ball. Puts up a long two there. Yes! Great effort there, Sarah Baptiste.
And if your head coach, Kimball McKenzie, is going through all the emotions, he loves the defense on one side and then the turnover on the other side leads to the bucket for Baptiste.
Hawks back on defense. Harrison finds a screen. Gets a shot way long there. And Niagara's three-point troubles continue.
I mean, that's not Harrison's game. A step back to the side three is not where she does her damage. And I think if you're Niagara right now, you have to find a way to get Harrison more involved down low. As we get a look here at the Baptiste bucket in transition.
Humber back on offense. Del Mundo, I'm glad this ball picked off. She goes down hard trying to recover it. She's okay though. Gonna be an inbound play here for the Hawks.
Harrison does lead the way though for Niagara with 9 points.
Watt with it. Step back. Nice little move to free herself up. He gets called for a foul there. What a little sequence there by Kia Watt.
Yeah, so creative down low. And gets herself to the line. She was 4-5 from the line in the first half. To get herself into double digits. So Watt has reached double digit scoring in all 5 games so far this season. There's consistency on another level for Kia Watt, night after night.
She couldn't quite secure the rebound there, but Humber will still have possession of the ball here. Up by 5. 40-35 the score. Watt the inbound. Gets the handoff back. Looking to go inside. Stops up, foul called.
Yeah, just a smart play by Watt. That's the veteran presence right there. Doesn't stop her momentum, and then right when she gets into her spot, just quickly Stops, and then Rousseau, with all her momentum, can't do anything, picks up the foul.
Baptiste to Watt.
And Watt knows that Rousseau's so active defensively as well.
She got the screen, went inside, gets the foul charge there against Niagara.
And it looks like this one will go against Harrison. Only her first, so lots of room for Harrison.
And Cal, I'd say it's official now. This second half already looking a lot like that first.
Yeah.
Watt makes her first.
Except it was both teams before. Now it's really the Hawks being the aggressor here in this third quarter so far.
Harrison just getting that rebound after that missed free throw attempt by Watt. Trying to work it out here quickly. Destiny working her way down low, puts it up. That one misses. Some great low down defense there by the Hawks.
Niagara yelling for a call. They didn't get it.
Watt now coming up. Hand off to Baptiste. Stops back, going back. Looking for Del Mundo. She's guarded heavily along the outside. Shot clock running low. 2 seconds left.
Up here.
And that one's a giveaway there. Niagara coming the other way. Rousseau. A little slippery there, down low, can't finish, gets her own rebound. Rolls out. Destiny right there to put that one back in.
Yeah, good second effort there by Rousseau just to keep it alive, and Destiny on the back end of that. Seeing the Knights having some tough rolls on the rim this afternoon.
Their orange friend up there has not been a friend here for a lot of this game. Outside shot, no good. Del Mundo fighting there for the rebound, can't get it though. Out of bounds, gonna stay Humber ball. It's a little bit of a mismanaged play there by Alexis Bell.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a technical foul here. Saw that coming. Alexis Bell she had it with the official earlier on the bench, and then she kind of mocked the official to tell her to keep her eye on the ball. And the referee didn't like that very much and teed her up.
Unfortunate play there if you're a Niagara Knights fan. Watt makes the first basket.
And you can kind of sense the frustration building a little bit here from the Niagara side, especially in this third quarter. Not getting the calls that they think they should be getting. As we get a three-player change here. Alexis Bell will check out after that technical foul.
Going inside there, Kent. That ball just went off the front of the rim there by Garemu. Rousseau now. Coming the other way for Niagara. Going inside, corner three, jacked up. Just a little too strong there. Kia Watt scoops up that rebound right away, going end to end. Goes up there for the layup, just misses.
Good defense from Harrison, stuck with her the whole way.
Fighting for that ball there. Kia Watt almost ran into one of our camera operators there by the baseline. It's gonna be Niagara ball. But halfway through the third quarter, Humber with a 2-possession lead.
And Niagara only a couple points here in this second half.
Long home run ball there, whistle blown. Foul's gonna be called against Sinat Garemu. It's gonna be her second. Or her third, rather. Only Humber's first foul of the quarter, though. Harrison falls down hard. She was fouled there, and she'll shoot 2. Quick fouls there against Humber.
Both players shaken up after that one.
Martin Brown finding her way back onto the court. It's going to be Bonnick taking a rest on the bench. Harrison misses her first. Second chance here for Harrison to enter double digits in
As
the points category.
Yeah, as a team, they're only shooting around 60% from the free throw line here today.
Can't do it there. Martin Brown with the rebound. Baptiste passes it out. Great shot there, jacked up Beverly O'Meara. A little bit of a difficult shot there, but she gets it to go. Rousseau going end-to-end, passed it out. Looking for space. Humber crowding the paint.
Travel.
A traveling call against number 13, Asia Strachan.
Yeah, Strachan just dragged that pivot foot trying to cut inside. And leads to another turnover. It's been an offensive struggle here in the second half for Niagara.
Yeah, sure has. Only 4 points on the board for Niagara in this quarter so far. Martin Brown, turnaround shot, no. They're coming back the other way. Hawks got the full court press going though. They'll back off. O'Meara trying to stay on her player there. Harrison, the three, no. Keeps going back to the well, although that shot won't fall, and it's going to be a foul called against Karina Winter-Josephs.
I mean, you can give credit to the Hawks defensively down low, taking it away. But Niagara just keeps going back to that three ball. They've only made one all game. They came into this second half shooting 7% from three, and that's even lower now with a couple misses here in this third quarter. I mean, they don't shoot the ball from three very well as a team, and it's on display here. Another one missed. Right. And if you're Humber, like, just keep letting Niagara shoot that three ball until they prove that they can make it on a consistent basis, because we know the damage that Niagara can do down low, but they really just haven't gone to it as much as they probably should have so far here in this one.
Yeah, and Niagara's close to 50% from the two-point area, so them going back to the three, it's a little bit of a strange decision there why they keep going back to that well and not just trying to force that ball down low, where they've been having some success here.
Especially Harrison, she's 0-6 from three, and we know how good she is down low in the paint.
Ball going the other way to Niagara. Chance to get back within 2 possessions.
And we saw the 1-3 ball that was made earlier in the game by Lakshane. And that's it for Niagara from distance.
Couple foul shots here for Asia Strachan. 6 points already on the game. She drains her first. Goes 2 for 2. 8 points on the afternoon for Asia Strachan.
Yeah, Asia Strachan, she's one of the more efficient shooters in the OCAA. I think they might be taking away that last free throw for violation.
Yeah, looks like they did. 44-38 the score. Bonnick, she's got 3 fouls. Looking for a pass, handoff there to Del Mundo. Going inside, that one's blocked.
Great defense down low by Lakshane.
Mitchell the other way. Handoff there, scrap down there for the ball. Who's gonna get it? Looks like it's gonna be Humber ball.
Yeah, possession in the Hawks' favor. But some nice defense on the other side by Niagara. I think that's the way they're gonna have to get back in this game. They need to shut down this Humber offense to try to lead into some fast break points here, because they've really been stagnant on offense here in the third quarter.
Del Mundo frees herself up. puts up a shot just off the rim. Bonnick tipped that rebound. 3-point attempt here. Yes, that's good. Mariah Martin.
Confident shot by Martin.
Humber up 3 possessions now. Mitchell going to her left. Putting that ball up, just rolls off the rim. Del Mundo the rebound. 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Both teams 4 fouls. Next foul for each team will send the other into the bonus.
Hawks starting to pull away here.
Wow, great move there, Beverly O'Meara. And a quick timeout called by the Niagara Knights.
And I think head coach Kimball McKenzie is thinking the same thing. You gotta stop this run now because this game is starting to pull away here. The Hawks' largest lead of the game, up by 11.
Largest lead for both sides here. Humber, a big 11-point lead here into this timeout. And Kyle, that first half really a lot back and forth. We've seen some lead changes, but this third quarter has really been all Humber.
It has, and it started on the defensive side of the ball. That's really where this run has started. They haven't allowed anything offensively for Niagara here in this third quarter, and it's led to some good transition basketball down the other way. And it really hasn't been, you know, sometimes when you think of these runs, it's like, oh, Kia Watt, Sarah Bapti, they've got to be involved. It's really been multiple different players that have been involved here in the third quarter that has allowed Humber to take this huge lead right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And look there at the Humber huddle there in that timeout. Lena Domingo with a big smile on her face. She's got to be pretty pleased with the performance of her team there this afternoon, especially in this third quarter. That's the end of the timeout. Players will take back to the court.
And that's really when Humber is at their best. When they're getting those stops and they're moving the ball in transition, it's really on full display there. And then you get some secondary scoring from Bonnick, even Martin with that big 3. We saw Del Mundo earlier in the first half with a couple of big shots as well. Hawks need that secondary scoring, especially in tight contests.
And when the Hawks score, they really get set up on defense. We've seen a lot of full-court press here, and it's been working pretty well for the Hawks this afternoon. Long 2 there. That's good. Alexis Bell.
That was big coming out of the timeout. They set up a screen for Bell just above the elbow and a nice shot.
Humber still up 3 possessions with 2 minutes left to go. Bapti looking for an outlet pass. Del Mundo inside to Bonnick. She's been quiet lately. Back out to Bapti. Shot up. Martin rims out. Niagara Knights the other way. Shot up. Big block there. Sarah Bapti. Great job on defense. Sarah Bapti, so athletic, so strong defensively for these Humber Hawks. Quick 3 out there, but an air ball by Griffin Lackshane.
Yeah, she was the only player so far for the Knights to make a 3. She had lots of time on that one, just missed right.
Yeah, maybe rushed that shot a little bit. May have had a little bit more time before putting up that shot.
Yeah, she'll check out now. Rousseau back in.
It's Martin with it. Right there by the sideline, freeing herself up.
Oh,
nice pass there to Bonnick for the basket. Great job to really draw those defenders away, and Harley Bonnick wide open.
Drawing that double team like you mentioned, and then Bonnick. Easy finish.
You do not want to leave number 22 in white down low below the net on her own. Harrison, great job to free herself up, can't finish. Bonnick the rebound, gives it right away though. Destiny coming inside. There's some contact, offensive foul. Ball's gonna go back the other way to Humber.
Yeah, it's a hectic back and forth here. Ball is bouncing around, and then Destiny picks up the offensive foul.
And Niagara's got to be careful. They have now put Humber in the bonus. 1 minute left to go. Hawks working the ball down court. Kia Watt with the rock. Going down low, there's some space, puts it up. Can't finish. Good job by Niagara to get bodies there down low. Almost a strip there. Player knocked down. And that's going to be a Kia Watt called for the foul. It's going to be her second.
Yeah, the Knights in bonus time as well.
And that will send Asia Strawn right to the line.
Yeah, Strawn, like I mentioned before, she's one of the most accurate shooters in the league. I might have just given her a little bit of a jinx there.
Yeah, the kibosh was on there, Kyle.
Full display, you could say. But she's second in the league in field goal percentage. And from the line, she shoots about 70%. She's very efficient. Coming off the bench here this afternoon.
Looking to make this a productive time there at the free throw line. She does, going 1 for 2. Bonnick right back on her feet, has the ball. Thought about going inside, stops up. Kia Watt. Shot clock running down, 10 seconds left. Martin looking for a shot, puts it up. Slow bit strong. Harrison secures the rebound. Shot clock turned off. This could be jump ball. And this could be Niagara ball.
Yeah, you like the effort there from Martin. Kind of showing off some of her skill set here in this third quarter. We saw her make a 3 earlier. But I think if you're Niagara right now, try to cut this into single digits here heading into the fourth. From a mental standpoint, could go a long way. And they'll get her right back.
And Kyle, I think that's our 5th jump ball here this afternoon. A lot of players getting tangled up here in this one. This playoff style atmosphere just continues here at the Hawks Nest. Hawks up a big double digits here.
Alexis Bell having another word with the official. She's got to be careful. She already has a technical foul.
And we have 3 players for Niagara with 3 fouls already, so they got to watch it in the down the stretch here going into the fourth quarter. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Kia Watt fighting her way down low. She loses it. Harrison coming up, puts up his long shot off the front of the rim. Not a bad attempt there. But Humber nursing a 4-possession lead as we head into the fourth quarter, Kyle.
Yeah, just a strong performance from the Hawks on the defensive side of the ball. They kept Niagara to under 10 points in that third quarter. And offensively, they were remarkable as well. They took advantage of the opportunities that were held to them. And you got to love the transition. That's what I found was most important in that third quarter was defense to offense transition. When they're doing that on a high level, it's hard to stop them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, on the other end of that as well, offense, defense, Humber, when you're making your baskets, that transition to defense is that much easier, right?
Definitely is. Definitely plays a factor, and especially keeping Niagara to such a low margin in that third quarter definitely had an effect there.
And Niagara only 7 points. Or excuse me, 8 points in that last quarter. Ball was not going. They've had a lot of bad ball luck, like all throughout the game as well, Kyle, where we've seen balls that look like slam dunk, no pun intended there, but like shots that look like they should have gone in but just rimmed out for whatever reason, and for no fault really of the players of their own.
No, I mean, sometimes that's just the way it goes. But the last time these two teams faced off, it was a similar story in that third quarter. Humber outscored Niagara 22-8 in the third quarter in the previous matchup. So kind of a similar story that it was in the first game, and then Niagara responded with a much better effort in the fourth quarter, eventually pulling out the victory. So maybe a similar message coming from Niagara side that they had in that first matchup where they struggled coming out of the first half, putting up less than double-digit points. We'll see how they respond coming into the fourth.
Yeah, but in that last time out, Niagara really had a strong effort in that second quarter. Really, that's where they kind of helped really pull away from the game. This one a lot further out of reach for Niagara than it was going into the fourth quarter last time out. But a fourth quarter, it's that kind of time, the witching hour, if you will. Anything could happen. Niagara looking up to finish their weekend up strong here in the GTA. Like we said before, they won at Sheridan yesterday in dominant fashion, 67-34. This one a much tougher matchup here.
Yeah, there are 3 wins this season coming against Conestoga, Sheridan, of course, Humber.
All right, back in action, fourth quarter. Mitchell going for a met by some defense, no call. Ball go back the other way to the Humber Hawks. And Humber is Defense continues here in the fourth quarter, right where it left off in the third. Bapti defended by Destiny. O'Meara backs up, looking for a handoff to Watt. That one almost stripped away. Garamiu hands off to Martin. Looking down low, passed off. Shot at the end of the shot clock, yes! Beverly O'Meara.
Plus the foul.
Yeah, chance at a 4-point play here if she was fouled in that corner three. She's got to be feeling pretty good about that one. One more look.
Oh, yeah. Looking for the 4-point play. O'Meara. Give her credit. Be ready in the corner, catch and shoot. Makes no mistake.
Great effort there by the second-year player. She cannot complete the 4-point play, though. Niagara back the other way, down 13 points. 5-possession game. Three-pointer. So that won't go for Mitchell. Rebound there. Destiny picks up the ball. Trying to go inside. Met with some contact there. No call. Martin now the other way for Humber. Already a minute gone in this fourth quarter. Bapti, three-pointer. Yes! 16-point lead here for the Humber Hawks. Off the hands of Sarah Bapti. Another three-pointer for her.
And back-to-back threes to open up the fourth quarter.
Harrison, turnaround shot. That was a tough one. Won't go.
Hawks pulling away right now.
Yeah, everything coming up Humber here. Back to Bapti. Wide open three. Martin. No, off the front of the rim. And Niagara's want to slow things down here. Looks like they rushed those last couple shots. They need one here.
And they go to Harrison.
And she misses. She fell hard, no call. Whistle here. It's going to be 2 shots. Sarah Bapti not happy with that call.
The Hawks definitely having their best shooting performance of the season. Now 8 of 19 from 3.
Destiny Paquin to shoot the ball for Niagara. The second-year player from Welland makes her first. Back to a 5-possession game. Niagara's really going to need to dig their heels in to come back into this one. Goes 2 for 2. Martin. What now? Hand off to Bapti. Mitchell dribbles, corner 3, off the backboard. Harrison now. Going down low. I call that jump ball.
Great defense down low, ties up Harrison. And the jump ball, you can see the frustration right now from Harrison.
Yeah, her and Rousseau
Yeah.
having a little bit of a heated discussion there at center court.
And Harrison right now has been stopped in this second half.
Yeah, she's been stuck at 9 points. Kia Watt now, end to end. Pass off there. Shot by Garamiu, no good. Destiny now, met by Sarah Bapti. Turnaround shot, no good. Bapti the rebound. Almost lost it there. Del Mundo coming up. Bapti hit the deck hard. Watt stops up. We're going to milk the clock here a little bit. She falls down, foul called. Trio of substitutions here for Niagara.
And we'll get a timeout on the floor. Coming on the Hawks side here. The Hawks just pulling away here.
And those looks of frustrations really starting to build up here on Niagara. And you almost feel like the air's been let out of the balloon on their side as they're just kind of, looks like they're running out of gas.
Yeah, I think right now you have to think that they're going to have one more big effort to try to get back into this game as we get a good look there at the Martin 3. That was followed by a Bapti one just after that. But I think you're going to see maybe one final push here for the Knights to try to cut into this lead. I mean, right now they trail by 14, so it's They're not technically out of it. Still lots of time. It only takes a little bit of a run to get back into this game. But with just how their offense has looked, especially in the second half, it's hard to see that coming, especially with how the Hawks have been playing on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, exactly. And look here at that fantastic assist there by Mariah Martin over to Marley Bonnick. Maybe the best assist we've seen all game.
Yeah.
And Kyle, to your point, I mean, time not on the side of the Niagara Knights here. They're really going to have to dig in and push and maybe get a little bit more luck with the ball than they've had and with the rim than they've had earlier in the game here so far. But 7:40 left to go in this one. Can the Knights turn it around here? And supposedly, can the Hawks close this one out? Bapti to inbound it. Kia Watt, 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Looking for options. Gets the screen. Almost knocked away, 4 seconds. Puts it up. Or can't put it up, rather. And that's going to be a 24-second violation against the Hawks. Some good defense there by the Knights out of the timeout.
Yeah, it's really nice from the Knights. That's what you want to see if you're head coach Kimball McKenzie. But it's going to lead to, or they're going to want it to lead it to some offense here to try to get back into this game.
Giveaway there. Or excuse me, no, they'll say it's tipped up by one of the Humber players, so we'll stay Niagara ball. Each side with 2 timeouts left. Humber with the 1 team foul this quarter, Niagara with 2. Strawn trying to free herself up. They're going to pass it inside. No, that was not deflected. Humber ball. We'd like to remind you that half an hour after the conclusion of this one, the men's of each of these teams taking on each other. The 4-0 Humber Hawks, defending provincial champions, in action. Sarah Bapti over to Martin. Low give and go here. Trying to force their way in. Shot clock running low.
Good defense there from Destiny.
Give it away there. Omer almost gave it away. A little bit of a shot forced up there by Sina Garamiu. Black Shane, the handoff. Or the pass off, rather. Destiny with it. Looking for a lane. Gets the screen. A little back and forth. Move to get to the hoop. Can't finish, though. Can't get her own rebound. Del Mundo secures it. 6.5 left. Martin going down low. Had that ball tipped away. Black Shane right there to pick it up. Strawn puts up a 3. They haven't had luck there, and she can't make it. Just over 6 minutes left to play. Ryan Martin looking to slow things down here. Bapti, Domir, no. Just a little strong off that 3-pointer. Another missed shot there by the Knights. Hawks coming the other way. It's Garamiu. A lot of bodies on her. Working the ball around the horn. Martin for 3. That one rimmed out. Bapti got knocked in the face, no call. Right back in action, trying to steal the ball away. Strawn defended by Del Mundo. She'll poke it out of bounds. Will stay Niagara ball.
Yeah, the pace has really picked up here in the last couple minutes.
And a wholesale change here for the Niagara Knights. We've been stuck at 57-43 for a while now. The defenses of both these teams really showing up here in the last minute and a half.
If you're Humber, you don't mind that at all. But on the other side for the Knights, you need points to get back in this game. And like you mentioned before, time's not on their side.
Yeah, the sand keeps dropping out of that hourglass, or falling from it, rather. Under 5.5 left to play. Harrison trying to get something going. Puts up a shot. She finally gets one to go, and she's in double digits.
A nice move by Harrison. That's her game right there. Little floater inside the paint, and that's a good sign for the Knights.
Hawks continuing to milk that shot clock. 10 seconds left. Del Mundo tried to put one up. No
contact.
Good. Yeah, no call. Rousseau with it. Under 5. Lowe's inside, puts it up, that misses. Rebounded, they missed that shot. Del Mundo will pick that up. Hawks slowly working to the offensive end. Kiwat the handoff to Del Mundo. Open three. Can't make that though. Out of bounds, Knights ball. Hawks up by 4 possessions here. A little bit of moisture on the ball. We get that toweled off. Harrison to check this one in for the Knights. Turns around. Rousseau, three-pointer from the corner, no good. Three-pointers continuing to be an issue here for the Niagara Knights. Kiawat past the timeline. Martin. Slippery going back, puts it up, no good. Ball went off a couple bodies. And they're gonna say Niagara ball.
And Niagara's getting their stops. Like Humber hasn't scored in a few minutes, but the Knights haven't done anything offensively. They only have that one bucket from Harrison since that timeout. So they're still in it technically, but they just haven't found that offensive rhythm. And again, the struggles from three, they just keep putting them up and they keep missing.
Mitchell going inside, gets that one to fall. A big three-point opportunity here, Kyle.
And that's what you want if you're Niagara. Go to the rim, try to create contact. You're against the clock. Stop the clock, go to the line and get some fouls. When they're throwing up those three-pointers and hoping that it goes in, that's what Humber wants them to do, which has been one of the keys and arguably the difference in this game. I mean, Niagara, they only have one three-pointer. They came into this quarter shooting 5% from three all game.
Yeah, they were 1 for 19 coming into this quarter.
And they've shot at least 3 or 4, so you can add 3 or 4 to that one. So you can see where they do their damage is down low just from that play. You saw that three-point play brings them right back into the game.
Yeah, the three-point play the old school way for the Niagara College Knights there.
They haven't been able to cut it to double or to single digits in a while. They finally do that here with under 4 to go.
Now we have ourselves a ball game. 3-possession lead with 3:40 left to play. Hawks could really use a basket here. It's been a while since they've scored. Kiawat from the stripe. No, just a little strong. Harrison the rebound. Here they come the other way. Mitchell looking to go into the inside, draws a foul. And all of a sudden the Knights look like they have a little bit of momentum here in the fourth quarter.
And again, from the Knights, don't settle. Go to the rack. Try to get hit. And that's exactly what Taryn Mitchell does. Don't settle for the three. She could have taken it there. She goes to the rim. And now she's got 2 shots.
Peel and Thomas out of the game for Martin Brown and Marley Bonnick.
And we saw earlier it was that Niagara offense that was really stagnant. Nothing was happening. A few minutes later, looks like it's the Humber side that hasn't gotten anything going offensively here in a little bit.
Can't make the second. Marley Brown the rebound. Marley Bonnick rather the rebound. Number 10s for each side in foul trouble with 4 fouls apiece. That's Martin Brown for Humber and Lexus Bell for the Niagara Knights. Kiawat going to the rim. She makes it. Much needed basket there for the Hawks.
And it's that little empty possession there for the Hawks. They haven't had one in a while. Nice to see.
Back up by 10. Harrison going to the rim. Won't make it, but we'll get fouled and we'll shoot 2.
That'll be Watt's 3rd.
And Hawks out of fouls to give in this quarter. Niagara still with 2. It's been an aggressive game here from both ends here. Playoff style atmosphere, defense shown in droves here. Harrison makes her first. 12 points on the board. Goes 2 for 2, 13 now for number 14 in blue. Bonnick to Watt. Humber's up by 8. Over to Del Mundo, top of the key. She's guarded. Watt guard by Destiny. 3-pointers up. That's good. Hand in her face. Doesn't matter. Kia Watt puts one in for 3.
Confident shot by Watt. The best she's shot from three-point land here this season.
Destiny guard by Marley Bonnick. The 3-point again. And once again, another miss there from the Knights from deep. Approaching 2 minutes left to go. Humber's up by 11. Kia Watt past the timeline. Martin Brown. Harrison hit the deck. That's going to be a foul. Another look at that last 3-pointer by Kia Watt.
Yeah, the hand just a bit down from Destiny. And a little bit of space for Watt. And some confusion here with the foul. And goes against Humber, and a timeout here for Niagara with just over 2 minutes to go here, and the Hawks back up by 11 after the big 3-pointer from Kia Watt.
Yeah, that foul will be charged to Sarah Bapty, her 3rd, so a little bit of foul trouble here in the final couple minutes, but Hawks have been doing their job here in the 4th quarter, holding up strong defensively. Maybe the points haven't been there as much as they would have wanted, but they're sitting here in a nice spot with 2 minutes left to go.
Yeah, I think you look back in the 3rd quarter, and that's where your offense really took care of business. And then you get into the 4th, and that's when you start to settle in defensively. And I think they've done that for the most part here in this 4th quarter. A little bit of a run we saw Niagara go in the last couple minutes here to get themselves back into the game. But the Hawks knew that was going to happen. Niagara was going to go on their run. But the biggest thing is you contain that run and you keep yourself in a position to have success. As we get a look here at the foul, and kind of an awkward play. Not too sure where that one came from.
Yeah, so they were saying Sarah Bapty before, but I believe it's been changed to Kia Watt now. Bapty was nowhere near that play.
Yeah. This looked like some incidental contact, but Watt gets called for it. Watt up to 4 fouls. It is late in this game, but something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it's not about intent, it's about whether you commit the foul or not. Nice poke steal there. Kia Watt coming the other way. Stops up.
Yeah, slow it down here. Time is on your side.
Milking that clock, 14 seconds. Goes to the hoop. Marley Bonnick gets fouled. And will be on Ermwan Destiny.
Yeah, looks like they're going to say it was
on the floor.
The shot, yeah.
Humber with 2 timeouts left in their pocket. Niagara down to their final timeout. Bapty, Del Mundo, 3. Too strong. Destiny the other way, almost loses it. Kia Watt was almost right there for the steal. Knights going inside, can't get that basket to go. That was Bell. Bonnick the rebound. Humber slowing things down here. Bonnick, a nice little screen at center court. Martin Brown gets the pass, can't finish. Harrison. Destiny now, trying to work her way inside. A few bodies down low though. Mitchell, the 3. Too strong again. And Niagara still with only 1 3-pointer from this game. They've taken about 25 3-pointers now. Not a good percent from there. Mitchell thought about it. Can't get that one to go though. She was wide open for 3. Sarah Bapty, 1 minute left to go, under a minute left to go. Humber up by 11.
That should just about do it.
Bapty, 2-pointer. Rims out, but Watt right there for the rebound. Back to Bapty. No one was around. She shoots it, and that's good.
That's her spot there, just in front of the 3-point line. Yes, we'll get.
And they're going to call that a long 2. Humber up 64-51.
I think Lexus Bell got hit in the head there, so some concern on the Niagara side.
Sarah Baptiste and Kia Watt each having a game here. 17 points apiece, really leading the charge here for the Humber Hawks. And who else would you really expect given the way they came into here? Harrison, three-pointer, misses again. Shot clock turned off, and Humber can just run things down here. Kia Watt with the rock, and a great afternoon for the Humber Hawks. Crowd cheering here after a great effort. It was a back and forth first half, but the Hawks really pulled away here in the second, and they will improve to 4-1 on the season, being the only team that beat them. Niagara falling to 3-1.
Yeah, Niagara will pick up their first loss, and the Hawks push their win streak to 4 with a dominant second half. It was tight contest in the first and second quarter. It was going back and forth, but the Hawks really pulled away in the second half. Give credit to the defense from Humber, and it was a big offensive third quarter that allowed them to pull away and eventually take this one and pick up a 4th straight win.
In the start of the CJ Nofuente era, the CJ Nofuente coaching era, off to a great start here at the Hawks Nest. 4 wins in a row after losing that opening matchup, like you said before, and Hawks with a very strong effort down the half here. And Kyle, who do you award your player of the game to here today?
I mean, you can go a lot of different ways. I think it's easy to go to Kia Watt, but I'm going to give mine to Sarah Baptiste. Just very strong on both sides of the floor, especially on the defensive side of the ball when they needed it most.
Cannot go wrong with that choice, and that will do it for us here at the Hawk Sports Network. Myself, my broadcast partner Kyle Dalton, the rest of us here at HSN, thank you very much, and we'll see you for the men's game in a short time.